Hello, my dear students. My name is Sachin Pawar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to discuss some important questions of 5 marks, which will be very important for your board examinations. So, let's start those questions. So, here is the first question on the screen. First question is define indicator. Name two indicators obtained from plants. B part is write a balanced chemical equation for the reaction taking place when sodium oxide reacts with water. How will this solution behave towards phenolphthalein and red litmus paper? And C part is state what happens when sodium hydroxide solution reacts with hydrochloric acid. So students, as you can see here that this question was asked in CBSE 2016. So first part is define indicator. So what is indicator? Indicator is a substance which give different color or order in acid or base. For example, litmus and turmeric are indicators obtained from plants. Okay, so these two are the indicators which are obtained from plants. Okay, so please keep these things in your mind. Next question is write a balanced chemical equation for the reaction taking place when sodium oxide reacts with water. So we know that what is sodium oxide? Sodium oxide is Na2O. Okay, so here it is Na2O, and when it will react with water, which is H2O, so it will form NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide. Okay, so solution will turn phenolphthalein pink and red, litmus paper blue. So we know that NaOH is a base. So this NaOH will turn phenolphthalein in pink color, and to let the the color of litmus paper will change to blue. Okay. Next is C part is state what happens when sodium hydroxide solution reacts with hydrochloric acid. So we know that sodium hydroxide is NaOH and hydrochloric acid is HCl. So we know that this is a reaction in which salt plus water is formed, and this type of reactions are called neutralization reaction. Okay, so this is very simple question and very important for your board exam. Next question is state the reason for the following statements. Tap water conducts electricity whereas distilled water does not. Option B is question B is dry hydrogen chloride gas does not turn blue litmus red whereas dilute hydrochloric acid does. Question C is during summer season a milkman usually adds a very small amount of baking soda to fresh milk. Question D is for dilution of an acid, acid is added to water and not water to acid. And question E is ammonia is a base but it does not contain hydroxyl group. So students, these all 5 questions are very important, which will be likely to be asked in your next board examination. Okay, so please keep these questions in your mind. I am going to explain one by one. So first question is tap water conducts electricity whereas distilled water does not conduct, because tap water contains ions which makes it a good conductor. Okay, tap water contains ions which makes it a good conductor, whereas distilled water is pure water and it does not contain any ions. Okay, so tap water conducts electricity due to presence of ions in it. Okay, understood. Next, B part is dry hydrogen chloride gas does not turn blue litmus red. So as we know that any dry chemical will not have any effect on litmus paper. It will have its effect only when it will be wet. Okay, or it will be aqueous solution. So let's see the explanation. Dry hydrochloric acid gas does not dissociate into ions. Okay, so this is the reason. So it has no effect on litmus. Hydrochloric acid forms ions, so it turns blue litmus red. So it must be aqueous solution. Okay, when it will turn blue litmus red. So you have to keep this also in your mind. Next question is, during summer season, a milkman usually adds a very small amount of baking soda to fresh milk. फ्रेश मिल्क में कोई भी मिल्कमैन छोटा थोड़ा सा क्या करता है, बेकिंग सोडा क्यों मिलाता है? सो द आंसर इज एसिड. Baking soda prevents the formation of lactic acid when milk turns sour. So we know that when milk will become so it will be of no use. So due to prevent it to turn sour, milkman add some baking soda into it. Okay. Next question is, for dilution of an acid is added to water. हमें अगर जो डाइल्यूशन करना होता है एसिड का, तो एसिड वाटर में मिलाया जाता है, जबकि उसका उल्टा यानी कि वाटर एसिड में नहीं मिलाया जाता. ऐसा क्यों होता है? सो वी नो डेट दिस प्रोसेस इज वेरी एक्सोथर्मिक. ओके. एसिड इज एडेड टू वाटर स्लोली बिकॉज द रिएक्शन इज हाईली एक्सोथर्मिक. If water is added to acid, then glass container may break due to a lot of heat evolved. So you have to keep in mind that this process is highly exothermic. That's why we are unable to add water to an acid. Okay. Next question is, ammonia is a base but it does not contain hydroxyl group. Yes, we know that ammonia is base but it does not have hydroxyl group. Why? Because NH3 dissolves in H2O, forming NH4OH. Okay, ammonium hydroxide. NH3 dissolves in water to form ammonium hydroxide. Therefore, it acts as base. We can see the reaction NH3 plus H2O. It forms NH4OH, and again it will break down into NH4 plus hydroxyl group. So students, these questions are very important for your examination. Please keep it in mind. Please copy these questions in your notebook. In the next class, we will again see some more important questions for your board exams. That's all for today. Thank you, students.